Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Chelsea figures out Dumas' true identity and Sally gets cold feet Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Today, on The Young and the Restless, Billy makes Sally a promise. Chelsea seeks Nikki's advice, and Victor gives Adam another order. At the club bar, Sally and Billy discuss what to wear to Dumas' party. She's super excited about going to Nice, though she's aware it's a business trip. She's all in. Billy is too. They're about to get on a plane and do something very few have done before them. She asks if he's talking about the Mile High Club. He likes that idea, but was talking about the mask. Coming off of Dumas, they go over how Dumas has never done anything like this before. Billy thinks that if he wants to keep his identity hidden, it could be a bargaining chip for them in getting a partnership. He assures her there will be time for rest and relaxation. Sally reminds him there's another R. Romance. He kisses her. Billy's looking forward to the work part of this. There's a reason why he invited him. Jack and the Winters. This is going to be an ambush on the one and only Victor Newman. Sally thinks they'll need to pack flak jackets, but Billy thinks it will be more subtle. Sally asks why he's so sure this is what Dumas has planned. Billy says he's pissed at Victor about Chancellor and he wants it. He's assembling an army. Sally asks what about Dumas ghosting him. Billy thinks he's keeping him on ice until the plan evolves. Sally argues that he's acting like a puppet master. Billy could be used as a human shield. Billy thinks it's the ultimate strategy game. Sally says it's not a game and not safe. They should skip Nice and let the others fend for themselves. Sally and Billy bicker about her wanting to back out. He argues that Jack will be there and it will just be a bunch of veiled threats. Sally wants him to admit it could get vicious. Billy reminds her she'll keep him from doing something reckless. Sally realizes she's the only thing keeping him and Victor from tearing each other apart. Billy cracks jokes and Sally's not amused. He tells her if plates start being thrown, they'll leave the party, or they can be spectators. He tells her not to worry about Phyllis. She wonders why he brought her up if there's no reason for concern. Sally worries she'd pick a fight with her in front of Dumas. I have claws too. Billy says they won't go near Phyllis. Nothing bad's going to happen in Nice. Sally sighs. Now he's jinxed it. They're all doomed. Chelsea seeks Nikki's advice. Nikki greets Chelsea at society. Victor's wife wants to know more about what's going on at Newman Media. You know what I'm asking? Chelsea laughs that she and Adam are happy, but marriage hasn't been a conversation. Nikki tells her she doesn't have to cover. If things aren't going well, she can tell her. Chelsea admits there's been some challenges. The problem is, Victor. Chelsea says she respects Victor, but he's insisting they push a certain narrative on the platform that has nothing to do with business. Nikki wonders if she means the story about her at Chancellor. That's just how synergy works. Chelsea says she deserves the accolades. Victor is forcing Adam to attack Billy as part of the story. Nikki's surprised that Adam has a problem with that, given how he feels about Billy. She realizes it's Chelsea putting on the brakes. Chelsea admits she's discussed it with Adam. How does she handle Victor and get him to back off? Nikki says the issue is her handling of Adam. Chelsea says she's made her feelings known, and Adam has agreed not to fling mud in Billy's direction, but Victor's relentless and demands results. Nikki's sure Victor's picking up on Adam's reluctance. Chelsea says he's trying to convince him going after Dumas would be more productive. They realize that won't deter him from Billy. Chelsea asks how she can get Victor to leave Billy alone. Nikki says it's not a battle she can win. He's an abbot and has defied and challenged Victor repeatedly. Why does Chelsea feel the need to protect Billy? Nikki wonders. Chelsea says it's about protecting Adam too. Chelsea doesn't want Adam and Billy to become the next Victor and Jack. She doesn't want Connor and Johnny's fathers in constant conflict. Adam wants to do the right thing. Nikki says they needn't worry then. Chelsea is worried. Adam wants to make Victor proud and happy. His instinct is to comply when he makes a demand. Chelsea needs to come up with a way to sway Victor. Nikki admires her determination. Welcome to the world of trying to save Newman men from themselves. Chelsea fawns over the way Nikki handles Victor. Doesn't it get exhausting? Nikki tells her love makes all the difference. She tells Chelsea to remember who Adam and Victor are when she's picking her battles. Chelsea thanks her for listening. Nikki reminds her again that she can't tell Victor he was wrong, but maybe he would accept a deal. Make him an offer, something he might want in exchange for backing off. Chelsea asks what she could possibly have that Victor would want. Nikki says it would have to be valuable and something he'd want more than revenge on Billy. Victor talks Dumas Newman Media. Adam tells someone on the phone to hold the peace on Billy Abbott. No one gives the green light but him. He disconnects and flashes to Victor, ordering him to smear the Abbott and Adam, saying he'd handle Chelsea. He then recalls promising Chelsea he'd never use NM to take Billy down. Victor walks in and is happy about the article he ran on Nikki, but he hasn't seen any critical pieces on Billy Abbott. Adam tells Victor his job is more than playing attack dog. Victor informs him his job is what he says it is. Adam has a strategy. Nikki needs to shine on her own without Billy pulling attention away from her successes. Victor wants him to crash that Sonofabich in the second wave of stories. Adam says, understood. Victor moves on to protecting Chancellor from Dumas. Victor admits he doesn't have an update on Dumas. But tomorrow they're leaving for France. Adam learns Sharon's coming as Nick's guest. He thinks it sounds like they're a couple again and tells his father he'd be happy for her if that's the case, but only if Nick doesn't break her heart again. Victor reminds him he has his own family to worry about and business to attend to there. Adam wonders if Dumas' big reveal is for the guests or the world at large. Should they be planning an expose, or will Aristotle try to keep all of these people quiet? Victor thinks the party may be a distraction, and the real action may be in Genoa City. They need to be aware. Meanwhile, Victor has his own agenda in Nice. He wants Adam to follow his directive and attack Billy Abbott in print. Adam asks if that's his plan in Nice. Victor says Billy has a connection to Dumas and he plans to take advantage of it. He'll make him an ally, and together they'll bring down Jack Abbott. Chelsea arrives at Newman Media and eavesdrops as Victor talks Dumas and tells Adam to print the attack story on Billy tomorrow. He walks out and Chelsea intercepts him. I was hoping we could talk. Victor has an appointment. She asks for just a few minutes. He tells her he'll meet her in an hour at Crimson Lights. Chelsea thanks him and joins Adam, who asks, what was that about? She says she asked him to meet. She wants to make a deal with him so he'll stop attacking Billy. Irritated, Adam says this is between him and his father. His boss, there's no reason for her to get in the middle unless she doesn't trust him. Chelsea insists that's not it. Victor's not backing off Billy. He feeds off revenge. Adam asks about her plan. She'll offer him an incentive to leave Billy alone. She has to try. Adam warns she risks alienating him forever. Why would she take this chance for Billy of all people? Are you not over your ex? Irked, Chelsea asks Adam if he's serious. She has empathy and guilt. He did a lot for her, and now she's working for a company that wants to tear him down. Adam's unconvinced. She stopped Victor from doing something he wants to do. What could she offer? Chelsea says, information. She's figured out who Aristotle Dumas really is. Maybe Chelsea read our expos here. Nikki gives Victor a heads up at Crimson Lights. Nikki tells Victor that Chelsea came to her for guidance about how to get him to leave Billy alone. Victor grunts that Chelsea's an outsider. Adam knows what to do. Chelsea needs to make up her mind as to whose side she's on. She lives on the Newman property and works for Newman. Nikki asks her husband to give her credit. One has to be strong to be with a Newman. Victor teases as to whether she gave her the secret to handling him. Nikki muses, if only there were such a thing. Nikki wishes she had a secret trick to make Victor change his mind. He asks what she told Chelsea. She says, I told her to bribe you with something he'd find worthwhile. She's rooting for her. There's no reason on earth for him to even be engaging with the Abbotts. She asks if he's figured out anything more about Dumas. He says the only one in contact with him is Billy Abbott. If he thinks he's a good ally, it doesn't speak well for Dumas. If his plan includes Billy, he doesn't have a plan at all. At the club bar, Billy tries to get Sally excited again about Nice. They'll have wine, seafood, and make love before anyone is even awake. There's no downside. If it's not their vibe, they'll leave. Sally guesses they can get back to packing, but he has to promise her one thing first. There has to be minimal drama. Promise me if things get messy, we will leave. Billy gives her his word. But he does love a good fight. Sally's unconvinced he can follow through, but if it becomes a train wreck, they're out the door.